Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense, here on this lovely Monday. Today was laid back, chill. Um, the ones of you guys and ladies who are on here that know anything about doing floors, stripping, waxing, scrubbing, that's what I was doing today. A little bit of scrubbing, no waxing. These were like VCT or vinyl type floors that I was scrubbing, no wax needed, self shine. That's pretty much all I did today. Fragrance I wore today, and I'm pretty sure by now you guys see all these nice packages behind me. It's package day, baby. I was waiting. People were contacting me yesterday asking me if I got the packages, and most of the time when you see when you check the tracking and it says delivered, most of the time if it's on the weekend, that means it was delivered to the post office. That doesn't necessarily mean that it came here to where I live. So whatever the case may be, they were at the post office. They came today, dropped off, and I just picked them up. And I'm running a little behind today. I usually get here about 2:40, something like that. But I stopped by Ross just to see, because they did have a box on the counter. I think it was yesterday I saw it, and they had another package on the counter today, so I went to go see what they had, and they didn't have anything. And I stopped by City Trend, not for fragrances, but I needed a new bag, and I got one of these half bags, you know, just to put my charger in and my cologne, because I got tired of it. It was a big, like a tote that you know put on your shoulder that I was carrying, but all I had in it was my charger and one bottle of cologne. And that's way too big, something like this big, to carry cologne, when all I need is, you know, something smaller like this and fashionable. So, you know, you can put it across you like this, and it's kind of like a backpack, but it's like a half joint. You can either carry it in the front, across you, like that, or you can put it in the back, and I think I'll carry it in the back, but it looks better like that. And I paid, this was $8.99, so I think it was like $9 and some change for this. Has like I believe two separate compartments. They had several different kinds, but this one was more interesting to me. It's pleather, or whatever you want to call it. On the inside, it has another compartment, and I'm not sure how this one works, because it looks like it's supposed to have a zipper, but I don't know, maybe it's just how it's made. It looked like it was supposed to have a zipper on it to open up, but there's no zipper, so I'm not really concerned about it. As long as I can stick my charger in here, my cologne, and you know, whatever else, chapstick, stuff like that, I can stick in here. So this works out perfect. So the fragrance I wore today is one I know absolutely nothing about. I do know about the 24 Gold. I think it's by Scent something 24 Gold, something like that. But anyway, I'm assuming this is in the same line. This is Oud 24 Hours. And this was sent to me by my guy over at Scent Nation, formerly known as Fragrance Obsessions, and I appreciate it. He's the one who sent me the package with the Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct sample in it, the Beverly Hills Polo Club Champion. He sent Blue Sky for Men, and he also sent me a sample of Prada Luna Rosa Carbon, and it came with this. And I let somebody smell this when I first got it, a friend of mine, and she didn't like it. Like, I ran through all of them, let her smell it, and she shook her head no, or she liked something, she did the yes thing. So she didn't like this one. Well, let me tell you about this one. I know absolutely jack shit about Oud, period. Y'all know me, I don't front. If I don't know, I don't know. I'm not some kind of expert. I'm not a maker of cologne and perfume, so I don't know what every note smells like. I have I've smelled Oud Mosaic by Banana Republic. I have Black is Black Modern Oud, in which there's really not that much oud in that one. You really can't tell. Whatever oud is supposed to smell like, I don't know, but I do know that this smells pretty damn good. Now, I didn't get any compliments. Well, I did. I got one early this morning when I walked in. And I actually just got another one a few minutes ago when I was at Ross. Another friend of mine works there. She's a general manager or something like that. And she said when I walked past the register, she could smell me. So I was not able to take this to work today, so I couldn't reapply. And what I had on earlier today, and I didn't even have my work shirt on when I went in the store. So that theory was out the window. Maybe it was coming off of my shirt. No. Whatever is still on me, you can still smell. Now, I have somebody that's constantly in my message section and inbox and stuff like that and telling me that wear a fragrance and try not to put your arm in your nose and all that kind of stuff. Well, if a fragrance isn't projecting anymore, how else the hell are you going to be able to smell it? Not everything is going to be beast mode in performance and you're going to smell it just radiating off of you. Like if you look at a car, the roof of a car or the hood of a car, when the heat is real hot outside and you can see those heat waves coming off the vehicle, that's not how every fragrance works. And not everything is going to be beast mode in performance. And I wish people would stop with that foolishness, thinking that every fragrance that you purchase is going to be beast mode. The days of the majority of fragrances performing like that are long gone. If you want that kind of performance, get you a time machine and take your ass back to the 60s, 70s, 80s, and whatever, and live in that lifespan. We're in the 2000s here. This is 2019, and fragrances, for the most part, are going to be watered down. They're going to be shitty. It's all about money nowadays. People don't give two fucks whether a fragrance performs or not, as long as us as people go out and buy this shit thinking that it's going to perform. They just made their money, so it really don't even matter if we complain about it or not. Now, granted, if all of us band together and we stop buying fragrances that used to perform and they start losing big money, of course they're going to try to do something, you know what I'm saying, to make it perform better. But when you get people who don't really care and they just want the fragrance just because of the name that's on it, like people are now starting to become disappointed with Creed Aventus and all them other fragrances because Creed has made their money off of them fragrances. Like, it really don't matter. So they can throw out something like the new Creed Cologne version or whatever the hell the shit just came out. They can put something out there that's, you know what I'm saying, that don't really matter because everybody went out and bought it because it was Creed. That's what the problem is. If people would just step back, buy sample bottles maybe, or test something, see what it's like, and then not buy the shit because it's so weak in performance, maybe people will change their mind. But don't come at the reviewers like me and saying, you know, yada yada yada, you should try whatever, go get the old version. Like, I'm not finna track down no old version of nothing trying to find something that's gonna perform 28 hours. Like, come on, man, that's technically not realistic. There are some fragrances that do perform 8+ hours, but for something to last me like 2 days on, like, come on, man, for real. Like, who we fooling here? A lot of us can't even afford to buy Creed, so what makes you think that most $20 fragrances are going to perform like that? So I do these videos for people who don't really care, that really want to smell nice, that gets decent performance. I don't care about how Zara fragrances used to perform when they first came out. I don't care how YSL used to perform when it first came out. I don't care how all these other fragrances perform when they used to be this and that back in the day. I don't care. So stop jumping in my comment section with that foolishness. Only thing I'm here to do is bring you guys the best content that I can bring you. Give you guys the best fragrances out here for a decent price. That's all I can do. I'm not going to go out and tell you guys don't buy this because it don't perform like it used to. First of all, I don't know nothing about how anything used to perform because I don't have those versions. I wasn't into cologne like that back in the day. I'm only just getting into this recently within the past year or so. So I can only speak from now. I can't speak from what happened back 20, 60, or 70 years ago. I don't know. Anyway, she told me that she could smell me when I walked past. So 8+ hours on this, performance wise, is damn good. This is oud 24 hours or 24 hours oud, or however you want to say it. This is eau de parfum concentration. This shit to me is fire. I don't know where the hell you can pick this up at. Like I said, this was given to me free of charge by my guy over at Scent Nation, formerly known as Fragrance Obsessions. And I appreciate it greatly. And I like this one a lot. And this one will be getting some wearings, even though I wore it when it was hot. This is nice. This can be, to me, an all-around fragrance. It's not too strong. It's not clawing. It's not any of that. It's just right. It's almost a perfect scent to me. I like this a lot. So if you guys can find this one, pick it up. It's what I'm assuming to be Middle Eastern because it has Middle Eastern type writing on it. I don't know what the fuck that says, but it does say oud 24 hours right here. It's gold here, gold and black cap. Cap does not snap into place. It's just a slight snug fit. Atomizer, damn good. It smells real good to me. I like it. So that's nice. All right, moving right along. I need my blade. And while I'm getting into these packages, like I said before, you guys are amazing, man, when it comes to these fragrances. I have people right now. I've been talking to, I think his name is Lance. I've been talking to him off and on all day about fragrances. He even sent me some pictures from, I think he was in Marshall's. And their men's department is bombed out and depleted. He sent me a picture of it and it was horrible. And then they did stick out like 3 fragrances, and he was like, oh shit, they put out some stuff, which was only 3 fragrances. They put out John Varvatos Artisan Pure and 2 other fragrances. And the Artisan Pure was like $29.99, I think it was. And I told him, you know, if he can go ahead and cop it, I'll pay him back for it. And that's what we're going to do. So I've been looking for that one for a decent price. I refuse to pay Belks and Ulta's prices for a 125 ml bottle, in which I think that's what the one was he just got for me. In that store, it's like $80, $90. And he just found it for like $29.99. So you can't beat that. And I wouldn't be mad at him if he changed his mind and decided to keep it, because it's a very nice smelling fragrance. I've smelled it before. I just don't own it. So anyway, this one is from my guy Cody. I've done a few swaps with him in the past few weeks, maybe a month. So I'm going to open this one first. And this is a different blade I have this time. This is a box cutter, but you know, you can flip it. And I like when I'm able to do that with blades. Just flip it open. That's pretty cool. So let's get into this one. And I'm going to try not to cut my damn hand off, but this thing is sharp. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit about procrastination. I don't do well with procrastination. I'm trying to get away from that. If I see something I want and I know I don't have anything else to do with my money, I'm going to go ahead and get it. With the exception of price. Now, I'm not going to go out and spend, you know, 80, 90, 100 and something dollars, $400 for no fragrance. But if I see something and I think I can, you know, get by with getting it without hurting myself in the long run, from now on, I'm just going to get it. So, okay, so here he has sent me, this is one of those inspired by fragrances, and this is supposed to be their version of Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. This is called Enforce Own. And I do accept these also. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm going to keep it, depending on, oh, never mind. Okay, I was wrong. This is not what this is. He sent me Quorum Silver. It was just in this box. Okay, so now I remember what we were doing. I sent him 2 fragrances, and this was one of the ones he sent me. So I'm gonna just spray it on this box just to see. Okay, that's not bad. I'm really not a big Quorum fan, but that's not bad. This is not something that I would pick up for myself, but it's not bad. Okay. It works. And he sent one other fragrance that's in this plastic. So let me bust this open and see. And y'all should have seen my face when I walked into the front office and seen it was 2 packages sitting on top of each other, and then there was another one sitting off to the side. I think this big one here was off to the side, and then these 2 were sitting on top of each other. And I just saw the number, my room number, on the side of this box, so I knew that was mine. And I didn't realize that the other 2 was mine too. And when the guy handed me the box, I was about to walk off, and then he was like sliding these 2 off, and he was handing them to me. I was like, okay, cool. So I was cheesing like a kid in a candy store, or like a fat kid loving cake. So now we have who makes this? Al Rehab. We have 2 Al Rehab fragrances. This one is Sultan 3.5 ml Eau de Parfum, and we have Al Rehab Silver. And let me give both of these a spray. I've heard a little bit about Al Rehab, but not much. That's not bad. I like that. That's pretty good. This is silver I just sprayed. That's pretty decent. I like that. I can rock that. It's Eau de Parfum concentration, so. Now, Sultan. I don't know if this is supposed to be a Middle Eastern type. Damn. I tell you, man, that 24 hours oud is nice. I can still smell it. Even though I'm putting my nose to my arm, I can still smell it. And I know if that chick in the store said that she could smell me when I walk past, it's still got to be projecting somewhat. You can get whiffs of it in the air. But Sultan is not bad. This is one I may have to give a few wearings just to get used to. I like both of these, so not bad at all. That's pretty cool. So thank you again, Cody. And I'll save these boxes because I can use them to reship. We're going to go with this one next. This is from Mr. Goodman. And my mind is not that great. I don't remember a lot of stuff. So I don't even know. I remember the names. I don't remember what the packages are. So inside this big box are 2 little boxes. So that's definitely exciting. Let's crack it open. See what we got. Okay. Now, this one I am afraid of. And I'm not even gonna front. I am afraid to death of these fragrances because I've smelled the original of this, and I was not a fan, and I am not gonna spray this on my skin because I don't know what it's gonna smell like. I've never seen or smelled this one, but I have smelled the original, and it is gray flannel, and that shit is potent as hell. I remember me and my kids were in Savannah and we stopped by KFC one night, and I had stopped by Ross. I think it was Ross before that, and I bought it because it was cheap. And I've heard a few other reviewers like Joy talk about it, and I bought it and I sprayed it in my truck, and all of us had to get out the truck. So I can't do that one. And they sent me this one. This is Eau de Gray Flannel, Eau de Toilet Spray Vaporizer by Jeffrey Bean, New York, Paris. And that's this bottle. So I don't know what this smells like, and I'm actually scared to spray this, but okay. Definitely different. Kind of smells like something I already have. But I like this one. This is nice. This is not bad. I'm hoping the performance is pretty good on it. It kind of has an aquatic type vibe to it almost. I like that one though. That's pretty nice. That's cool. So, gray flannel. Okay, what do we got in this box? This one is a little longer. That's what she said. Alright, so it looks like we got a bunch of little samples in here. And we got a carded sample. Look like a few carded samples. And whew, you guys are amazing, man. I can't believe this. This is Prada Luna Rosa. I'm not sure exactly which one because I can't hardly read what it says on the bottom. It says Prada Luna Rosa. Is it just Prada Luna Rosa, or because I have the Prada Luna Rosa Sport, the one that has the white bottom on it. But let me give this one a spray. This is probably, I think, my second Prada fragrance. And for him to just send me a full bottle like this, I'm not sure if it's completely full. Looks like it could be close to it. Oh my God. Wow. That is nice. This Prada Luna Rossa line is actually pretty damn good. Prada Luna Rossa Sport that I have got me a lot of compliments when I wore it. When I wore this to work, I got hella compliments off of it. I have smelled the one that smells like Dior Sauvage, which is, I think, carbon. And this one is nice. This one is the 125 ml bottle. And I bought this from Ross. I walked in one day and it was on the shelf. And I grabbed it quick. Because I know if somebody would have seen that product, if they didn't think it was a women's perfume, in which I'm still probably not sure if it's men's or women's, but it smells great nonetheless. I got a lot of compliments off of this, and I bought this for $40. So I need to look into it and see if it's women's or men's. But as of right now, I've been wearing it as men's. It don't say women, but it is what it is. But I like it, and this one is gonna get some play. Because I like that. That is nice. So I appreciate that. Now these, I don't know. This is Extrait de Parfum Natural Spray. This is Orion. And I've never heard of these before. If you can see it. I know nothing about these whatsoever. And they're in these little vials, so I am gonna hit it once just to see what we got. It's kind of hard smelling it off of this cardboard, but this smells pretty good from what I can get. This one is Andromedo Tiziana Terenzi. I don't know if that's somebody's name or what. Now that one is nice. I can smell that one good. That's very nice. If you guys have seen this before, trying to get it to focus. And last but not least, this one is Draco. Drake? That's nice. I need to look into the last two. I like those. I don't know how much these cost bottle wise. It says it's made in Italy, but I'm gonna look these up tonight when I get to work and see what I can come up with on that. Because I like those last two. That first one, not so much. Alright, we have more samples in this little baggie. We have just a tab of Bond Number 9, New York, the scent of peace for him. And when I say a tab, it's like a drop. And it's like right there. You can barely see it. It's not much. I'm not even going to waste my time even trying to wear that to work, because that is nowhere near enough. But I appreciate it nonetheless. I have seen this one online, the big bottle. I just never ordered it because I wasn't too sure. This one is in kind of like a matchbox type deal. This is Dirty English for Men. I don't know what this smells like, but I am going to spray it now just to. What I'm smelling right now is not bad, but it's not really my style. But just me getting to sample some of these fragrances, that is what I appreciate the most, because you guys don't have to do a lot of this stuff and you do it anyway, and I greatly do appreciate it. So this is from Perfumes de Marly Pegasus, and I had the one by Armaf. I forgot the name of it, but I sold it or traded it away. I really wasn't a fan of it, but that's what this is. Parfums de Marly Paris. This is Pegasus, and I don't know how much is in this, but I'm still gonna give it a little spray somewhere. Damn, I'm running out of space. Let me get another piece of tissue. Feels like ain't nothing in here. Yeah, I don't know what happened with this one, but it ain't nothing in here. I did get a little bit of juice spray out of this. You can barely see it on the edge of the card. And it does smell like that Armaf one that I had, but I wasn't a fan of that, to be honest with you. But I appreciate the thought when it comes to this one, even though there wasn't anything in it. I have smelled the one from Armaf, and it pretty much smells the same. This one is by Pineapple Vintage, and this is Emperor Extrait, and it's not that much left in this one either. And it smells pretty much like any of those other pineapple fragrances that's supposed to mimic Creed. So I'm not even going to spray that one. So that pretty much was that for that box. And last but not least, so that was from Mr. Goodman. First one was my man Cody. And this one Mr. Charlton Boyer. I think I know what this is. This is from, I want to say, my man Mr. Detroit. The mayor of Detroit, I should say. I think I know what this is. He said he was going to send me. I ain't going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to pull it out. So we have okay. All right. I just talked about Pineapple Vintage, and this guy just sent me Pineapple Vintage Intense, and I said I could not afford this, and I honestly can't, guys. And this is what he sent me. Now obviously I can feel there was some leakage. Yeah, it was some leakage because the bottle is wet and I can smell it. So there is leakage, and I think he mentioned it to me, but I'm not sure. But this is damn near a full bottle, you might as well say, of Pineapple Vintage. They asses is in trouble. Oh my God, that smells so good. I don't know what's with the leakage, but thank you, my friend. You don't know how much that meant to me to have that fragrance, something of that quality and caliber, I appreciate that greatly. Now, he sent me also some carded samples and some other decants. He sent me Bleu de Chanel, which I think I have a sample of that. I have not smelled this Mont Blanc Explorer. There was a little bit of rumbling behind that. People were saying that it didn't smell like a Ventus. Some people said it did. The price point was kind of stupid when it first came out, and people are waiting for it to hit discounters, and so am I. But regardless, that's what's up. Alright. So now we have Hawaii Volcano Intense. And I'm assuming these are from either Alexandria or one of those other clone houses. I think like Alexandria, Dior, and there's one called Alt that I want to get my hands on some of their stuff too. But this one is Hawaii Volcano Intense. And I'm not going to spray these right now. I'm going to save... I'm going to save these for later. This one is Himalayan Mountains. That smells good. Alex 007. That one I don't think I'm going to be fond of. It has a funny smell to it. Gourmand Kiss. That's nice. And Fatale de Vanille, I guess. That one is something I may have to get some wearings and get used to. But for the most part, these are all pretty damn good too. And last but not least is the one I actually have been really waiting for him to send. And I know this video is going on about 37, finna be 38 minutes. But I promise you guys, this is it. This is Eau de Parfum concentration. Might as well say pretty much a full bottle of something I said I would never purchase because of the price. He sent me Dior Sauvage. So you guys, I swear, you guys are fucking awesome, man. Excuse my language. Y'all just don't understand, man. Like, you guys are the greatest. I tried my damnedest to send these emails out to these companies to try to get me some samples. And all I was asking for, if they could have sent me, you know, some carded samples or, you know, bottles like this. And they didn't even have to fill them up. Like, send me like a little bit down here at the bottom so I can at least sample it and give you guys content. And I guess they felt like I wasn't, you know, commercial enough for them or something. I've smelt Sauvage before, and I didn't really like it at first. But being that I've been wearing Ventana by Armaf, the sharpness with the ambroxan in this is, I think, what turned me off in the beginning. Wearing Ventana, it doesn't have that ambroxan, but it has the same similar vibe to this. Very long lasting. Very crowd pleasing, because every time I wore Ventana, I got compliments. But I'm just ecstatic right now to have Dior Sauvage in my collection, which makes me now want to wear Ventana even more just to get rid of it, so I can, you know, make my way into this one for a little while. So wow. I mean, you guys, y'all just don't know, man. These packages, every time I get them, despite whether they're top quality fragrances or low budget type fragrances or whatever they may be, I appreciate them nonetheless. Damn, that even has a magnetic top. That's pretty cool. So anyway, I appreciate everything that you guys send me. I have no complaints here whatsoever. You guys will see these fragrances in an upcoming video. Y'all just don't know, man. This makes me so happy. It's puts a big ass Kool-Aid smile on my face. And I need to be trying to get out of here because it's almost 4:30. My alarm will be going off in a few minutes. Thank you again. You guys do not know really, honestly and truly what this means to me. More packages on the way. I'm not asking you guys to do any of this. Everybody who has sent me something has done it out of the kindness of their own heart. I don't sit on here and beg. Excuse me. I don't sit on here and beg you guys to send me anything. You guys say, hey, I'm sending you some goodies, or I'm sending you a care package, or whatever. I'm sending you some samples, and I look forward to all of it. And if at any point anyone feels like, you know, they don't want to do this anymore, they don't want to send me anything, or they feel like they should be getting something in return, I understand. Just let me know what I can do for you if you're looking for something in return. Maybe I can oblige. If not, then you can just stop sending stuff altogether. I'm not asking or begging anybody to do anything, but this does make for great content for the channel. And even if you send me something to sample and you want it back, just let me know and I can ship it back to you. You know what I'm saying? So it won't be no grudges, no harm, no foul. Because I know this wasn't cheap at all. I know this wasn't cheap at all. This is pineapple vintage. I know that Prada is not cheap. I know that. The carded samples are easy to come by. I mean, you can find them online for, you know, from anywhere from $2 up to, you know, whatever. But, and then on top of that, you got to pay shipping and all that kind of stuff. So I know, guys, that a lot of this stuff isn't cheap. Like, this one, I know you probably could find for like a few dollars, because the original gray flannel was like $9 or $10. I don't know how much this one is, but it's the same company. You know, even if you get something like this that comes in a 2-piece, and you get what, 100 ml big bottle, which is more than enough for you, and then you decide, hey, I got this 15 ml that I want to send my man for review, then I can ship this little 15, you know, ml. That's more than enough for me. When he sent me this and I looked at the bottle, I said, I probably won't even go through this in a long time. I have so many other ones that I can wear, you know what I'm saying, and not wear this one over and over and over. This will last me for a while. This little bottle here, this is cool. So if you run across a gift set or something, 2-piece set like this, and you want to, you know, send your boy a little something, let me know. Even if you want a few dollars for it, you know what I'm saying, I'm more than willing to do that. Just mind you that you may have to wait until I get paid again, because I'm not gonna, you know, put myself in jeopardy as far as like not being able to pay my rent or get gas for another whole week just because I'm, you know, fragrance greedy or something like that. So with that being said, guys, I'm not gonna hold you up anymore. It's 44 minutes in. Thank you all once again. Thank you to all the new subscribers for choosing me to watch. There are a lot of other people I know you guys could have chose to watch, and you even so still can do that. I don't have to be the only person that you can watch. There are not a lot of other great reviewers out there that you can watch also that know way more about this content than me. I just give my 100%. I don't know what it is. People feel like I'm just too real and upfront about fragrances, in which people like that. I don't give note breakdowns like I used to. I just tell it straight like it is, whether it's good, bad, whether it smells like cat piss or donkey shit or whatever. I'm gonna let you know. I'm not telling you guys to go out and buy anything. I'm not telling you to not buy anything. I'm just telling you that if you see something like some of these fragrances in stores and it's reasonably priced enough, then you can get it and not feel bad about it. Because I know once you go to the store and you buy something like Dior Sauvage, and this is eau de parfum concentration, this probably was going to run you between 70, 80, 90, or 100 and something dollars. This was not cheap. And for my man to just send me this for no charge, that was amazing in itself. Like, the money he just gave away just because he wanted me to have this is ridiculous, that people out here have hearts like this. And this is the kind of stuff that I used to do, not with fragrances, but with my time, my energy, my love, whatever, with, you know, people I was involved with. And they took advantage of that. So I'm not here trying to take advantage of anybody. And like I said, at any point in time, you guys can just cease and desist sending me anything if you feel like that in any type of way. I appreciate everything you guys do. You don't have to do it if you choose not to. It's fine. I'll still find some kind of way to give you guys some great content. Trust me. Fragrances are in abundance everywhere. They may not be the best quality fragrances, but trust me, I'm going to find something to give y'all some content about. So with that being said, once again, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.